NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Kalen Ballage.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 49-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ballage, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Kyle Duggar.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 48.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero as James White gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
White, the New England ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Got his man, it's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
New England.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
And it's
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Patriots.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
The ball carrier.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they control. The blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They run it with Ballage. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Quit talking about it.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Gary and Conley the one to bring him down.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
By the Patriots.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake your...
And now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete to White. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Malone, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, it's Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it. Motion. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing again is Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Ballage. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Ballage, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
This is White on the screen. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Running out of the gun with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Texans 14, Patriots 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
A gain of 2.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Go! Jim! 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 And 24.
They'll run here with Ballage. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going for the deep. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 53 yards.
Patriot first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive front?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for New England. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
James White, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is good.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Kalen Ballage, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Watson flushed out right. He finds his target, Fuller. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
At the 45-yard
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
34-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, dude. Let's get alert.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete.
Watson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Newton. To Michel on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Great tackle that time by P.J. Hall.
Let's go, D. Hey! 55.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Adrian Phillips.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 17, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Texans on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
34-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Now a pass dropped off here for James White.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The pass complete. It's Byrd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Patriot first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the draw, it's White. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Newton. And his pass incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
They look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton to throw. He's got White here. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a handoff looking right. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Let's get off the field.
Again, it's Balaj. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This from 51 yards for the win. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Today's final score. score, Texans.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Houston, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.